Is going on, everybody? I am super excited for today's video. I cannot wait to jump into it. This is going to be the easiest way to get your first digital marketing client. Now guys, this approach is going to be very different than what you probably are used to hearing. What you're most likely used to hearing, guys, is probably something along the lines of approach businesses, do a completely free trial for them, and then get them to pay you somehow, some way after the trial. Guys, I'm going to get into why I absolutely fucking hate free trials, why I have never done them, and how I've still have been able to have massive success with my agency without ever doing a single free trial. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Let's not waste any more time. So I'm going to expand this for you guys here so it's easier to digest. So once again, guys, this is going to be the easiest way to get your first digital marketing client for your agency. So what we have to do first, guys, is we have to prep our script. And what that means is really it's prepping our pitch and prepping ourselves for how we're going to go about approaching business owners and getting them as clients of ours. Okay, if you go in without a plan and you just kind of wing it and say, hey, I do digital marketing, you're going to fail. You're going to fall right on your face, guys. But the key and what's really important is having a pitch and a script that allows you to acquire clients but doesn't make you come off as too salesy, which I always preach on this channel, as you guys know. Now, a few words of warning, guys, that I have to give you as a heads up before we jump into this. Get good at sales. I repeat, guys, get good at sales. I can't emphasize this enough, and it really kills me because I have seen so many videos on YouTube and so many just trainings out there, guys, where people are telling you, like, you don't have to be good at sales, you don't have to be good on the phone, you don't have to know how to speak properly, just tell them you're going to do a free trial, do it, and then just get them as a client. Guys, that just burns me on the inside because that is the worst advice you can possibly have. Guys, you know me, on this channel, I don't sugarcoat shit, I don't bullshit you, I tell you how it is, I give you the real shit, I don't hold your hand, and guys, the fucking reality is you need to get good at sales. It doesn't matter, like, just guys, I'm so, like, it gets me so fired up because I'm so passionate about this, and I see so many people saying, like, you don't have to be good at sales and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. Guys, don't listen to people that tell you that. You have to get good at sales. You have to get good at being able to effectively communicate with other people. Okay? It is a must-have, not just for this, but for life. You need to be able to effectively communicate, and that's what sales is. Now, sales doesn't mean you have to be able to convince somebody and trick them into doing something. That's not what sales is. It's being able to effectively communicate and understand somebody else's needs, understand their problems, and figure out if you can provide a solution to that problem and if you can work together to make that happen. That's what sales is. It's not tricking or being sleazy or being, or scamming people. That's not what sales is. Unfortunately, the word sales gets a really bad rep and just a bad connotation to it. Guys, again, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. You need to get good at sales. Think of sales as, again, take out the word sales and just put in being able to effectively communicate with people, okay? That's what it is. And if you don't get good at that, you will not succeed in this. You will likely not succeed in most things. Guys, and again, as I said, I'm giving you the harsh fucking truth here. Not going to bullshit you and tell you, oh, you don't have to be good at sales and you don't have to be good at cold calling. You can just, it's going to happen. No, you need to get good at knowing how to talk to people. That's the fucking truth. That's why Grant Cardone has $10,000 courses on sales, because it's so fucking important, okay? Now with that said, let's get into it. Why I hate free trials, guys. Oh my God, I fucking hate free trials so much. Anybody that knows me knows I hate them, and they know that I don't do them, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? Why I fucking hate free trials. Number one, the business owner has no skin in the game, okay? When you approach a business owner and say, hey, I'm going to do all this stuff for you for free, they're like, okay, I mean, I don't really give a fuck, right? They have no skin in the game. They are not invested. There's no vested interest on their part, which is not what you want, guys, okay? You need to have them interested. You need to have them invested in this because it's a relationship. It's a business relationship. It can't be one-sided, okay? It can't be you doing everything and then just kind of saying, oh, yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to do it for free, yeah, why not, right? The reason why, guys, every business owner almost says yes to a free trial is because they don't give a fuck. You're going to do this for free? Sure. I mean, why not? Shit. I'm not going to pay you, though, because you don't position yourself as an authority, okay? When you approach a business owner and tell them I'm going to do all this stuff for free, guys, they see you as especially if you do it the way that most people tell you guys, where it's like, hi, I'm a digital marketing student. What the fuck? They're never going to pay you. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't quote me on this. I'm not saying you can't get a client from doing a free trial. Okay? That's not what I'm saying. Can it happen? Yes. Is it effective? And especially even more so, is it effective for scaling? No. Okay? No, it's just not. And especially if you're starting out and you need money coming in, you need revenue into your business, you don't want to do a free trial, guys. You're going to spend a fuckload of time, a fuckload of work, and there's no guarantee that they're going to pay you afterwards, no matter what kind of results you get them, okay? Now, this is my opinion, okay? Before I move, go any further, this is just my take on, doing free trials and things like that. You don't have to listen to me. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that, I know everything and that everybody else doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. The one thing I will say, though, is anyone that tells you you don't have to be good at sales is just bullshitting you, okay? But I'm not saying that my way is the only way, okay, guys? I'm just saying this is how I do it. This is just my personal preference. If you don't like my style, it's totally cool. I'm not trying to convince you to do things my way. I'm just telling you what's worked for me and the way I like doing things. And that's basically it. So, again, to continue, there's no guarantee that they're going to pay you afterwards, no matter the results, right? Even if you crush it for them, that doesn't mean automatically they're going to say and hand you a $1,500 check. It's just not guaranteed. And guys, once again, doing a free trial is going to eat up a lot of your time. Okay, you're going to be building out funnels, building out ad campaigns, doing market research, a whole bunch of shit, setting up automations and stuff. It's going to take you at least it's going to take you at least a week or two of your time, and all of your time is going to be going to that free trial, which means you're not going to be prospecting. Okay, especially when you're first starting out and you're just early on in your agency, prospecting is king. Getting meetings, getting appointments, and getting as many of them as you possibly can is what's going to help you start driving revenue quickly into your agency. Now, if all your time is being devoted to one client who's not even paying you and they're on a free trial, everything's just going to go way slower for you. Okay, I hope that makes sense, guys. So the free trial is going to take up a ridiculous amount of your time, which is not what you want, especially early on. Okay, what to do instead? You guys are probably having some mixed feelings about this. You're like, I don't know about this guy. But guys, don't worry, not to fear. I'm going to give you a solution and what to do instead. Okay? Offer a money-back guarantee. Now let me explain, guys. This is very powerful because it's almost the same as a free trial in that if they don't get their desired result, they'll still get their money back, except the difference is it's a paid trial, okay? It's a subtle difference, but it's a very important difference, okay? You're not just doing shit for free, okay? It's not fucking how we roll, okay? You can offer a money-back guarantee. This is very powerful. Now, let's keep going. Guys, this is the script and how you're actually going to approach businesses with your pitch, if you will. You're going to say, hey, name, I just had a quick question and I was hoping you could help me out / point me in the right direction. And guys, this is a phone script, but honestly, you can do this door to door as well. You can walk in and then say, hi, just had a quick question. I was hoping you can help me out. And they're going to say, sure, what's up? I have an agency here locally in your location. And guys, this applies to approaching businesses that are in your area. So if you're in fucking wherever, San Diego, just make up a fucking place on the spot. I run an agency locally here in San Diego, and we've had a ton of success helping X industry bring in more X clients or customers. And you would just act kind of play dumb, say, I'm not really sure who I talked about that, unless that's you. Right? Now, you would replace the X's here with, if it's, let's say, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, if you're approaching a local gym in your area, you would say, hey, I run an agency here locally in San Diego, and we've had a ton of success helping gyms bring in more new customers or more new members, I would actually say. And I'm not really sure who I talked about that, unless that's you. And guys, you see, you're just kind of playing dumb. You're just kind of like, I don't know who that is, but I don't know if you can maybe help me out. Okay, and guys, what's really important is you just go for the meeting, go for the appointment. And this applies to a cold call or if you're going door to door, and I'll explain. If it's a cold call, as you guys have seen in some other videos on my channel, you just go for the meeting by saying, why don't we set up a time for me to stop by and I'll show you what we do, and if you don't, just tell me to take a hike, and that's it. And we don't have to work together, but if you do like it, we could see if it's a good fit for you, okay? And that's it. And you go for the meeting, you go for the appointment, and if it's door to door, what you would do is you would say, hey, I know obviously I'm popping in on you guys, super random, so is there maybe a better day we can actually sit down and I can show you what we do? It's the same idea as a cold call, except you're just doing it in person, and that's how you set up the meeting or the appointment for another time. Ideally, you'd want to try to get it within the week. You don't want to wait too long to get that appointment. Okay. Now, once you land the meeting, guys, once you land the appointment, what do you actually do, right? So, as you guys know, I have another video on my channel that I just posted, I think a few days ago, if maybe a week ago or so, something like that. It's literally how to structure your social media marketing presentation. So if you guys don't know what to do in the meeting, go watch that video. So I'm giving you the tools to get the meeting, and then I also have given you the tools on how to close the deal and what to do in the meeting. So really the main things you want to focus on when you're on this meeting, or sorry, on this, in the appointment rather, you want to really find out more about their business. Just find out what's going on and find out how you can help them, right? See if it's even possible for you to help them. And if you do feel that you can help them based off of what they tell you, just start explaining your process, okay? Tell them what it is that you do, explain why you do what you do, how it works, why it's so powerful, why it's going to help them explode their business. And really, guys, the goal of the meeting is to see if you'd be a good fit to work together, okay? And if they you gauge kind of how they are, if they're interested in what you're telling them, if they really like it, then you can go for the close, guys, okay? Now, the next step, once you close the deal, and once again, I'm not going to get into too much on how to do that in this video. What I am telling you is just giving you the overall framework for an in-depth process on how to actually structure your meetings. Watch the other video that I mentioned. It's the most recent upload, or the most recent video that I have. Now, once you close the deal, you're probably wondering, what the hell do I do next, right? Number one, you got to onboard the client. So that means you have to have an onboarding process in place to bring on a new client. Now, guys, luckily for you, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know how to onboard a new client, I actually have another video on my channel called my exact client onboarding funnel. So you can literally go to that video, snag my funnel, upload it into your ClickFunnels account, and there you go. Now you have an onboarding process. See how much I'm giving you guys here? Now, also, next step, once you close the deal, you guys, you want to make sure you have really, really clear communication with the client about what's going to happen. Tell them what you're going to be doing, an estimated timeline, how everything is going to work, how it's going to look, etc., etc. Next, you actually got to set up and build everything for them, right? So remember, guys, this is not a free trial. Keep that in mind. They have paid you at this point. They have literally paid you, sent money to you. Now you have to go ahead and build out what you told them you're going to build for them. So if we keep using the example of a local gym, you got to build out their funnel or funnels if you're doing split testing for two or three different landing pages. You got to build out their ad campaigns, do the market research. So you got to actually do the work, right? And lastly, you got to get them great results, right? You really do have to get them results because if you do, they're going to stick with you for so long. Trust me. Now, you guys this is probably the biggest part you guys are wondering about, is how to structure the guarantee, right? Because remember, once again, this is not a free trial. We're not doing free work. I can't emphasize that enough. We're not giving shit away fucking for free. What we are doing is coming off as so fucking confident to the business owner that we tell them, listen, I know what I do works. I know I can help you grow your business, right? And here's what we'll do. If you don't get X desired result, I will give you all your money back. Now, that result could be a couple of things. It could be, let's say, you go, okay, if we don't break even in the first 30 to 60 days, I recommend doing 60 days because the first 30 days is going to be very hard to break even with any marketing campaign. It just doesn't matter. So if we don't break even within the first 60 days on what we spend, we get our money back. Or if, let's say, you're doing some sort of lead guarantee, and if you guarantee them X amount of leads, say, listen, I know I can get you 25 leads, or I know I can bring you 30 leads in the next 30 days. And if I don't bring you 30 leads, then you will get all your money back. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you which one I like better. And when it comes to doing a money back guarantee, I much prefer doing the lead guarantee, and I'll tell you why. The reason why I like doing a guarantee such as if we don't bring you X amount of leads, you get your money back, is because if you do it the other way around and you say, okay, if you don't break even, it's very risky, because what that's saying is you as the marketer have to rely and hope that they can actually close the leads that you send them. So not only do you have to actually bring them leads, you have to hope that they are able to close those leads. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of risk with that one, because they just may fucking suck at closing, which is totally on them. They need to go fucking take some Grant Cardone courses themselves. And guys, again, I know this is harsh, but it's the truth. A lot of business owners fucking suck at sales. And you can send them 50 leads and they'll close 1 or 2 because they fucking suck. Okay? Guys, I know this is not, the pity-patty fairy tale bullshit that you're probably used to hearing. This is the truth. This is the real shit. Okay? And this is stuff that a lot of people don't talk about, because it is the real shit, and it's not the most pretty, the most sexy thing to hear, the most glamorous thing to hear. Okay? But I'm giving you guys the real shit here. So, do the lead guarantee. If I don't bring you 30 leads, or if I don't bring you X amount of leads, you get your money back. Okay? Because if you do your job right and you do bring them those, say, 30 leads, but if they only close 1 of them, that's on them. Okay, guys? You got to understand that. That is on them, because you did your job. Your job is to get their phone ringing, to get their phones blowing up with leads. That's your job. Your job is not to close leads for them. That's not what they're paying you to do. Because if they were, they'd be paying you a fuckload more money. Okay, fuckload of more money than that, than $1,500 or $1,000 or $2,000. Okay, they're paying you to bring them a new avenue of potential business. Okay, it's on them to close those deals and close that business. Okay, that's why I do the lead guarantee, and if I strongly suggest you do that guarantee, and that's going to make it very, very powerful, and it's just the best way to go about doing the guarantee. Again, make sure you're very clear on everything, guys. Let me tell you. Business owners can be very, very sneaky, okay? They can be very sleazy sometimes, and that's the truth. Not everybody is an upstanding citizen, okay? We live in a world of, people that are just not always the best, and they have no problem stabbing you in the back. The reason why I'm telling you this, guys, is because you have to explain to them, and when you draw up a service agreement, this must be in the service agreement, Mr. Business Owner, if I do not bring you X amount of leads in the next 30 days or in the next 60 days, you will get your money back. Now, you got to make it clear to them, Mr. Business Owner, I am not saying that if you don't break even on what you spend with me, I will give you your money back. That is not what I am willing to do. I cannot do that, because I cannot, your ability to close is on you. You got to tell them, this is how you say it. I know I can bring you leads. I know I can blow your phone up. I know I can get the phones ringing. It's up to you to complete the sales process, okay? So I can't guarantee that you're going to do that. All I can guarantee is I'm going to get your phones ringing, okay? So if I don't get your phones ringing, which is my job, I'll give you your money back, no questions asked, no problem at all, okay? But it's not revenue-based, Mr. Business Owner. It's not based off of how much revenue you generate, because that's on you. I want to be clear on that, okay? Guys, that's how you say it. That's how you structure the guarantee. So let's recap one more time, just so you guys are super, super clear on everything we just went over. Let's go back to the beginning. Guys, once again, get fucking good at sales. I can't put this any other way. If you don't like how blunt I am, sorry. It's just how I am. It's just how I'm going to be, because you need to get good at sales. You need to know how to talk to people and effectively communicate yourself to other people, okay? It's the fucking truth. End of that. Let's keep going. Once again, for the recap. Guys, again, I hate free trials. I don't do them. I most likely never will do them because I've never had to. Okay, so I hate free trials, guys. There's no skin in the game. The business owners are not, they don't have a vested interest, okay? They don't give a fuck, basically. That's the truth, okay? So, in addition, you're not positioning yourself as an authority. They're looking at you as a freebie, as a cheap solution to their problem. Well, really, not cheap, a free solution, which is even worse, okay? There's no guarantee they're going to pay you after trial no matter what the results are. It eats up a lot of your time, guys. You need to be focusing on prospecting and getting new clients and new appointments, not devoting all your time to one client who's not even fucking paying you, okay? Guys, again, I'm fired up about this because I see so many people being misled by other marketers. What to do instead? Offer a money-back guarantee. This is how you structure it. This is really how you get it done, okay? The script, once again, you're just going in there seeing who you need to talk to about bringing them more leads or helping them bring in more clients, okay? Go for the meeting, whether it's a cold call or if it's a walk-in, going door to door, or however else you're able to contact a business owner. Go for the meeting, go for the appointment. Tell them you're going to show them what you have to offer. If they don't like it, you'll leave, not a problem. You're not going to try to pitch them. You're just going to show them what it is that you do, okay? What to do in the meeting? Once again, for my exact process of how I structure my consultations, go to my other video, which is how to structure your social media marketing presentations. Watch that. That's like a 35-minute video, super in-depth, really going to help you guys out on the meeting process. So go watch that. But these are just kind of the overview core principles of what to do in the meeting. The next steps, guys, once you get the client, onboard the client. Once again, if you don't have an onboarding process in place, go watch my other video on my exact client onboarding funnel. Use that funnel to onboard your new clients, and there you go. I just gave it to you. Be clear about everything, guys. Make sure the client knows exactly what's going to happen, what's actually getting done for them. Set up everything, build everything for them, and get them results, okay? How to structure the guarantee. This is probably the most important part of this entire process. Once again, I strongly suggest you do a lead guarantee. Make it based off of leads, not revenue. I should have put leads, not revenue, not off of revenue or leads. I should have made it leads, not revenue, okay? Because just to recap once again, you cannot guarantee that the business owner is going to close their leads, okay? That's fucking on them. That is on them. They have to hold some responsibility in this relationship. The problem I see with so many people, guys, is they make it so that the business owner doesn't have to do anything and it's all on them, which is not what you want to happen. The business owner has to hold some responsibility in this particular business relationship. And again, be sure that you are very clear on everything, how the guarantee works, how this whole thing works. Guys, that is how you can go out there right now today and get your first digital marketing client. This is 100% going to work for you. It's worked for me. It's just a process that you can put in place right away and go out, again, get your first client. Now, guys, one thing I do want to tell you is if you want my exact script and my exact process that I actually use in the meetings and in the consultation calls that allow me to almost always close the deal, then, because guys, the video that I have on how to structure the presentations, that is a very good detailed outline of how I structure my meetings, but my script is essentially that on steroids. So if you do want to pick that up, there's a link in the description. It's called the Ultimate Closing Script. Guys, you can pick it up for fucking $17, okay? It's 17 bucks. And the point of this video was not to try and sell you on the script. That's not what I'm trying to do here, okay? That's not the fucking goal. All I'm telling you guys is it is an option if you want to pick it up. It's not going to stay at that price for very long, though, just because a lot of people have been picking it up, and a lot of people have been getting insane results with it. So again, if you do want it while it's at the price that it's at, which again is $17, okay, you can get my script for 17 bucks, and it will show you exactly how to close the deals that I close for $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 a month. Okay, so it's just a ridiculous, insane. It's just an insane amount of value for you. So again, go ahead, pick up the script, start closing deals, start getting some money coming in for yourself, and I will see you in the next video. I'm out.
I'm working on dying.
I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect. So offended that I had to double check. I'ma always take the money over sex. That's why they need me out the way, what you expect. Got a lot of blood and it's cold. They keep trying to get me for my soul.